Hi, good morning. Happy New Year! Wait a second, we're already 2 weeks into the year? How? Wasn't 2020 only 2 weeks ago? Actually, that's fine. Let's just pretend that today is the first day of 2022 to make up for the fact that I haven't started any of my New Year's resolutions yet. Oh, perfect. I just did one. Let me just go ahead and check that off. So the phrase, "you're not ugly, you're just broke," has been living in my mind rent-free for the longest time. I'm sure you've heard of it before. A lot of content has been created around this popular saying. And after watching a lot of Korean variety shows, TikToks talking about famous people doing a magic trick where they turn their piles of money into beautiful facial features, I've never resonated with this saying more. Society, along with our dumb human brains, makes us believe that we can tell everything about a person just by looking at their face. Oh, that person across the street is 6 feet tall, eh? Oh, and they also have green hair. Their face is a little hairier than usual. They also have 4 feet.
All I want to tell you is school's not important. Be whatever you want to be. If you want to be a dog, roof, you know?
Should have guessed. Not for me, but I will give them my friend's number. It's 1-800-ANIMAL CONTROL. But it's very interesting to see the quality of your life improve by changing your face to fit whatever beauty standard is in trend. Who said that money can't buy happiness? As seen on this show. This is a Korean show based in Thailand called Let Me in Thailand that aired in 2011. The main premise of the show is helping people whose social lives have been ruined because of their appearance. Well, that sounds brutal. And the show helps them by, you guessed it, plastic surgery. Judging by some of the photos that I saw before watching this, the transformations are actually insane. So insane that my brain thinks that they just hired new people to replace them with. This episode is about a 21-year-old Thai college student named Nisanard who is bullied a lot for her appearance and for having a very masculine and long face.
หน้าค่อนข้างยาวแล้วก็แก้มตอบแบบไม่มีเนื้อแก้มเหมือนคนอื่นส่วนมากคนเห็นรูปถ่ายแล้วจะบอกว่าหน้าเหมือนกระเทยมาหลายปีอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
기본적인 문제는 턱이랑 입이랑 함께 앞으로 나오고 길어진 거예요. 지금 원래 뭐 볼 살이 좀 없는 편들도 있기도 있지만 사실은 턱이 나와서 아래턱이 좀 많이 나온 주걱턱 증상과 돌집 증상이 함께 있는 그런 상황입니다. 그래서 보통 주걱턱으로 하면 아래턱이 나오면서 부정교합이 심한 경우가 많은데 박사나 시기 같은 경우에는 입이 같이 나왔기 때문에 부정교합은 심하지 않지만 몸이 길어 보이는 그런 상황이 되겠습니다.
And here's just a few surgeries that she went through. A fat graft, where they inserted her own fat to her forehead to make her facial line more dimensional and balanced. A dual canthoplasty to give her eyes a more gentle and smooth image. A rhinoplasty, in other words, that nose that everyone wants on TikTok. She also got dermatology and lasers, orthodontic surgery, and V-line surgery, which both involve her jaw. I didn't even know that many procedures existed. Actually, there's probably way more.
어머! 니사나!
Comes, yes.
얼굴 너무 작고 너무 귀엽고 어우 어메이징하고 근데
What? See what I'm talking about? There's no way that those are the same people. They just scoured the entire world and found a doppelganger.
니사나 땡따스는 태국으로 돌아가면 가장 먼저 이 예뻐진 모습으로 가장 먼저 하고 싶은 일이 뭐예요?
ก็อยากจะลองกลับไปออดิชั่นเป็นนักเต้นดูอะค่ะเพราะว่าเป็นคนที่ชอบเต้นมากแล้วก็วันเนี้ยขอมาเต้นให้ดูได้ไหมคะ
Why is she... Oh my god, girl. You just ordered and ate everything off the plastic surgery menu? Maybe sit down, take a break. Please. You're gonna get indigestion. Well, that was a roller coaster. Who built this roller coaster? Plastic surgeons? Well, that explains why rich people can randomly get hot all of a sudden. They just bought themselves a second puberty. Just send your doctor a check with at least 5 numbers and a note that says you will haunt them from the grave if they mess you up. Why don't we talk more about how scary plastic surgery is? Because out of context, this just looks like a scene from Saw. They just kind of showed it like we're watching blurred out Sims on the toilet, and then BAM! New face and new life. Like, how would you go about explaining this to an alien without making it sound like you're making steak? So we just cleanly slice a piece off, tenderize the tough parts, shave down the bone, add some sauce, a perfectly done steak. I would eat that. You also see a lot of people sharing their plastic surgery procedures on TikTok, which makes plastic surgery seem so accessible and so easy to get. You have to show everything in 15 seconds, and I have a gut feeling that plastic surgery takes a little longer than 15 seconds. Look at this flight. 5 people just got BBLs.
So I got on my flight today, and everyone seated around me just had surgery. They didn't know each other. Remember, ladies, if you're getting a BBL, don't forget about the flight home. Pack something comfy for your knees.
I really do admire the people that show the healing process. It takes dedication to go through all of this, whether you're doing it for health or other reasons. If you felt ugly before, just wait until you have to heal from people taking out parts of your face and molding it like it's made out of Play-Doh. Here's another episode with a guy this time. For this specific episode, there weren't any English subtitles, so I just had to go with the Sparks Notes version. Nopachit Monlin, a Thai factory worker, had always desired to change how he looked, as his twisted jaw made him unable to chew properly. Ashamed by his abnormality, Nopachit often alienated himself from his co-workers and ate alone during his lunch breaks. So he went onto the show Let Me in Thailand and got a few procedures done, which included his jaw, forehead, and eyelids. He also got salivary gland Botox injections, a procedure used to fix excessive drooling, and a skin treatment to get rid of his blemishes. Holy... Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. Literally, how did they do that? What? How did they do that? They just made a whole new person. And unfortunately, I can't understand Korean or Thai. And you know, there's no subtitles for this episode. But even I know that this means the doctor did a very good job.
ยอมหมอจริงๆเลยอ่ะ
ชาบูนะ
Also, because she said,
อย่างนี้เขาเรียกว่า very good job
โอ้โห
โอ้โห
who are these doctors? Who gave them the right? Is this allowed? Is this why identity theft is so rampant nowadays? People just turning into whoever they want with a small sum of $1 million. Once I save enough money, I know exactly who I'm gonna turn into. Hey, I want free BTS albums for life, okay? But man, they really yassified him and turned him into a K-pop idol. He's a lot more white than before. How much did this cost? At least 100 grand. Each procedure is probably a couple $1,000s. And I really don't think that he would have been able to get these procedures done without going on the show. This would have been so expensive for him. In an interview on the show, Nopachit said that his life has tremendously changed, especially in social settings. People used to say that I'm a different person, but I feel so much better now. People used to say that my face was not normal and society didn't accept me, but now I have more friends. Following a 3-month-long recovery, Nopachit was scheduled to meet with his mother for the first time, and because of his transformation, she didn't really recognize him at first. And I guess the main thing is that he looks happy, and he looks pretty happy to me. And I'm actually really curious, how do you guys feel about this? Personally, I have mixed feelings about this. It's great that plastic surgery has advanced so much that we can improve the quality of our lives drastically. But at the same time, with the mixture of social media, well-known celebrities not being truthful about getting work done, when you can clearly tell that they've gotten some work done, and our brains always trying to sabotage our mental health, it seems like a pretty slippery slope to me. A slope made out of plastic surgeons and people so good looking that you can't even tell if they're real or AI. And speaking of rich, good-looking people, here's another Korean show called Singles Inferno. They really stepped up the game in terms of how good-looking the contestants are and how lonely and single it made everyone looks so good. Beautiful gowns, lovely gowns. Stranded and ready to mingle, 12 flirty singles search for love on a deserted island. They can only escape as couples for romantic date nights in paradise. This is Korea's version of the US dating show Too Hot to Handle. It's definitely a lot more wholesome. So wholesome that going on a walk is their version of, oh my god, I think we just fucked. You've got your tsundere. Dog number 1. Dog number 2. One guy that literally won't stop even if you say no. And Song Jia, where her personality is based on wearing Chanel, just standing there, and carrying her little purse on a deserted island. You know what? I respect that. You actually don't find out their ages and occupation until they win a game to leave the island. I actually thought that there was gonna be some sort of twist. Everyone is super hot, but wait, maybe this person is actually poor, but they're hot. But nope, everyone is hot and rich. Sehun is the CEO of his own restaurant. Soyeon is the CEO of a boxing ring. Jin-taek was the CEO of his own fashion company. And Jia was the CEO of rescuing animals.
어때 기분?
너무 좋지. 눈치 안 보고 손잡고. 언제 잡나 했네. 아, 드디어 나간다 진짜.
진짜 탈출했어. 너무 좋아.
이제 웃을 때가?
No one can be Songjia. We can only be her dog. Everyone was literally the CEO of something, and everyone had a nose job. No wonder why everyone looks so perfect. I follow a plastic surgeon named Dr. Lee on TikTok, where he talks about the different plastic surgery procedures that celebrities might have allegedly gotten. And it's really interesting because you can sort of start spotting the things that give it away. Because at first, it didn't even cross my mind that the contestants on Singles Inferno got plastic surgery or work done. I thought that everyone was just hot, but then I remembered, oh yeah, this is Korea.
수술을 하셨다고요? 너무 예쁘지 않아요? 너무 예뻐요. 너무 잘하죠. 고2 때 했어요, 고2 때.
무슨 줄 몰랐어.
이것만 했어요? 네, 코가 있어요. 이거는? 아빠 거예요. 아빠 거. 아유, 잘 됐네요. 잘했어. 너무 잘했어.
Celebrity Plastic Surgery Secrets Singles Inferno Edition. Rhinoplasty. Eyelid rhinoplasty. Definitely rhinoplasty. Pretty sure she's had a rhinoplasty. Definitely rhinoplasty. Yep, rhinoplasty. It looks like you could kick my buttocks, but I'm gonna say rhinoplasty. Celebrity Plastic Surgery Secrets Singles Inferno Edition Lee Da-hee. She's had upper eyelid surgery with inner and outer corners cut. She's had a rhinoplasty. You can tell the nostrils look different. And she's had jawline and chin surgery. She had significant weight loss earlier in her career that led to significant skin laxity, so she had a facelift. She had her chin shortened, and also she had her cheekbones moved inward. The flatness on her cheeks has been improved with fat grafting. As you guys always tell me, you're not ugly, you're just broke.
And not to pick on Korea, plastic surgery isn't just an Asian or Korean thing, but they do have the 5th highest rate of plastic surgeons for a reason, and they're usually within the top 5 when you search up which countries do the most plastic surgery. We're just focusing on them today because these are the most recent shows that I watched. One person that I really didn't expect to have work done, according to Dr. Lee, is Jung Ho-yeon from Squid Game.
To me, she looks like she had ptosis repair because her eyelids are much more open now. I screenshotted her from the Squid Game and I noticed a sharp line here that's for sure surgical. She's also had a rhinoplasty or a nasal procedure in my opinion because her bridge is much taller now than it was in the past.
See how subtle it is? I couldn't even tell until someone pointed it out to me, and now I can't stop staring. Oh my god, Dr. Lee, you've ruined so many images of celebrities that I had in my brain. Let's talk about one of the richest and weirdest glow-ups that I've seen. Elon Musk. Like how Elon Musk got so rich that he grew his hairline back? Or maybe it's just capitalism, baby. Must be all that Dogecoin that he eats. How does Bitcoin even work? Cristiano Ronaldo. Sorry, I just wanted to practice rolling my R's. One of the most highest paid athletes in the world. Also had a rich person glow up and got some new teeth, got some new brows, and now he's a mixture of Tom Cruise and Tom Cruise. I don't even know if there's a moral to the story. We just got called ugly and broke by rich people. What do you guys think about plastic surgery in general? Good, bad, mixture of both? And you guys know that the YouTube algorithm is my hairline, so make sure you feed it some nutrients in the form of engagement so it doesn't fall out. You can feed it some engagement with a like and a comment. Being on your recommended will definitely help with my hair not falling out, which I will need because I don't think I can grow my hairline back like Elon Musk. Have a good day, try not to be dumb, and I'll see you in the next one.